Kovington and Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Well, if you're just getting into fighting and you're looking for a fighter to support, you can do worse than Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Really a guy who's easy to root for and coming off some of the biggest wins of his career recently.
He is starting to get everything right. For as long as Jorge Masvidal has been in this game, you always had the feeling that there was still work to be done in order to truly reach his optimal form. I feel like now he's finally getting it. And people overlook the fighter's mentality of Jorge Masvidal. We talk about Kimbo Slice, the back there fighting, but Jorge Masvidal was right next to him.
Right.
He was back there fighting just for the sake of fighting, and he has done that in the octagon, and now he's finally putting it all together as he tries to make his way to a UFC title fight.
All right, so here's the former UFC interim welterweight champion Colbi Kovington, and whether he's banging on the Brazilians or going at fans on Twitter, there's a lot that encompasses this total package of Colbi Kovington. He's a hell of a fighter.
But ultimately, it's about the fighting, and the fighting ability is what has carried Colbi to such a great start in his UFC career. A former champion, a guy that's been in there with the very best of the division, and when he's been in there, he's been able to get his hand raised. I always go back to the Rafael Dos Anjos fight, and I watch Colbi put a pace on him that Dos Anjos, who is also known as cardio, could not keep. It was inspiring to watch, and if you know Colbi before fighting, you know that he trains as hard as anybody in the world to try to accomplish his goal.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Masvidal is 3 years his senior. He will have a 2-inch reach advantage. Now here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 35 wins, 17 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Colbi Chaos Kovington.
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready?
All right, here we go with round one. You are paid to tell us what you think is going to happen as an analyst. We have a striker, we have a grappler. Doesn't always play out that way, but what are you expecting to see in this one?
I'm expecting the grappler to try and go and make contact with his opponent.
Right.
If he can make contact, he can drag this fight to the mat. I expect the striker to try and maintain range with his jab, with his kicks, to make this a stand-up affair. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range.
Man, it's almost like he's got a rangefinder out there, just too easy as he connects with another good series of punches.
If you're boxing this guy and only boxing him, you will be in trouble.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. And they separate. Rock him, sock him out of the chute here. Nice jab there by Covington. He's a guy who will wow you with pace and pressure, whether he's wrestling or striking.
Yeah, I mean, it's his calling card, right? His calling card push the pressure on you and hope that his opponents will wilt under the pressure that he brings. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Now he's got the Muay Thai block. That knee might have landed there. Oh, and there's another uppercut. DC, you got a pretty good uppercut. I'm not sure it's as good as his, but pretty good.
It's not as good as this guy, because this guy can throw it on both sides, and he throws it with the same amount of power to the body and to the head. He's very, very good at throwing uppercuts.
30 total strikes have found the mark for Jorge Gamebred Masvidal.
Nice looping punch.
Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination.
Very accurate, a lot of activity, and the hands look phenomenal tonight.
Oh, a little single collar tie there. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? And they separate. He's got a serious right punch, and he went to it effectively there.
It is his money shot, and he will continue to throw it until he finds a knockout. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
Ooh. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Oh! So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Great punch. He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for.
Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Big knee to the body. And now he's got that tie clinch. We'll see what he can do with it. Muay Thai plug. All right, so a nice shot there defensively to raise the big knee. Oh! Oh! He's gotten hurt here. Covington's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense.
Jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle.
Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the fence. Watch it.
And he's out. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you gotta be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
20 seconds to go in round one. Final seconds here. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's a replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage him.
Start protecting your body.
Okay, you ready? Round two. Ready?
Second round underway.
Yes, they heard him in the last round. Same exact one.
And now he's got that tie clinch.
That was nice strike.
Oh, Masvidal in a here, sticking and moving. Crowd is like just reacting every time he moves.
Masvidal now has the crowd eating out of his hands. The one thing about Jorge that makes him so difficult to deal with is he never allows you to trap him. You think you got him trapped to try to hit the forward takedown, he evades and escapes. He's a phenomenal fighter.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Beautifully placed there by Jorge Game-bred Masvidal.
What a punch.
Oh, nice takedown defense. That double leg attempt looked like it might be good. He wasn't having it. 89 total strikes have now landed for Jorge Masvidal. And landing half the shots tonight, 50% the accuracy rate against Colbi Kovington. Now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch. You better protect that head.
Great job.
Right there, the final blow of the fight.
And it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
Big elbow there, Lance.
Oh! He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not
So, well, that is exactly how you turn defense into offense. Catches the kick and dumps him on the mat.
What a great job timing that kick, driving into his opponent and putting him on his back.
Tries the... Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Don't finish his fight.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Close guard. Looks like he might attempt the guillotine now.
He's attacking guillotine. He should be defending right now.
Oh, countering it looks like with a Von Flue choke, or maybe we should call it the OSP now, but trying to get out of the guillotine by submitting his opponent. Incredible.
He got it, John.
How about it? Gets the win by submission. Beautifully executed there on the ground. A wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlights.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest of this division on notice. Looks like this guy could be a factor moving forward in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata is going to stop this contest at 2 minutes, 55 seconds of round number 2. For the winner by submission, Jorge Game-bred Masvidal.
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened, man.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight, got the submission victory.